She was, I don't understand what the heck. Well, there's a little bit more too, but anyways, that's not important to you. But what are you doing? What do you say? Why do you want me to show you where this altar is? What are you guys looking for it too?
Well, I'm not, but they are, and as soon as they find it, I get my wand.
Well, your wand.
That's right.
So, what is the wand got something to do with that stone key or something?
Oh, I have no idea. I kind of look up at Lynn or whoever's there. I shrug my shoulders. I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Yes, we're here in search of the Earth Key. That is what we're looking for. We also want to bring Boo Boo Doll to justice, but it sounds like justice has found her.
Boo Boo to justice? What has she done to you? I mean, even though she is ugly as hell, and she has a bunch of props for jokes and stuff, I mean, and she's pretty bad, by the way. I mean, why?
The comedian police want her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're a division of the fashion police.
The humor police, yes.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
So what has she done wrong though?
High crimes and misdemeanors.
She's wanted, suspected of being involved with the Red Wizards of Thay, and in the plot and
Red
the
Wizards?
attack on the Flotian estate.
Oh, is she
Daggerford.
now?
Really? Well, that's weird because she actually has a friend that's a red wizard. I remember that. And they've actually I live in the Iron Axe Halls, north of here. And actually a couple of red wizards have kind of moved in. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, she has a friend. His name began with an A. He was a bald guy. He had a bunch of snake tattoos all over him, on his head, on his arms.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
His name began with A. I can't remember. It might come back to me. Arvik or something like that. But
Arvik Zoltas.
Oh, that's it. Arvik Zoltas. Well, Boo Boo, aka Carrot Top, that was one of this Arvik Zoltas's apprentices. And I know that Arvik has a couple more apprentices. He had like 4 apprentices actually. One was Boo Boo, and then he had another female apprentice, and then he had 2 male apprentices that were twins. I mean, they were literally spitting images of one another. And so some of them moved into the Iron Axe Halls, where Mount Illifarn is to the north. And we've had a problem there for quite a while. We were invaded by orcs, the Clot Skulls, quite a while ago, and our king Corrin, he's crazy now. He's like the Mad King and all from Game of Thrones. This guy is out of his mind. He's really not even a leader anymore. But anyways, the orcs took over and they forced us to breed with them. So I know this sounds weird. Yeah, I know this sounds weird, but we were actually dwarks. And in fact, my son, he's a dwark. I mean, he's the most lovable
really
thing ever. Yeah.
Surprised by that. Dork, you said?
I did. You better watch your tongue, little man. I'll smash you.
You said it, not me.
I said dwark. You heard me. I know my dwarvish accent isn't that bad, but
that's the most important W ever.
Yeah. So there's the leader of the Clot Skull tribe. His name is Prook. He was killed when the ceiling collapsed on him. It was kind of funny because Prook was a real jerk anyway. But anyway, that's when these Red Wizards, they started taking and putting all of these magical runes all over Illifarn. And it holds the loose and the very weak parts of the Iron Axe Halls because it's very dangerous to be there. And we really shouldn't even be there anymore. I mean, the dwarves, we haven't been able to do any upkeep in hundreds of years. And it's just kind of, we're prisoners in our own home now. And now there's this Etten. You know what an Etten is, right? This guy's got two heads. They argue with one another, and his name is Harglevargle. He is the stupidest Etten. He's about as dumb as a stone giant, or probably even stupider. He's probably like a hill giant. And his name is Harglevargle, and he's in charge now. Well, he's in charge by force, and he just smashes anybody. It doesn't matter if it's a dwarf or an orc or what. But
okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So he's in charge of the high Iron Axe Halls.
Yeah, Iron Axe Halls.
What about these red wizards? Aren't they in charge?
There's some in there, and and that's how we actually met this Arvik and his apprentices and Boo Boo, and then that's when he sent us here. I think Boo Boo, I think she was living in Daggerford, if I'm not mistaken. She was working there and lived there for quite a few years.
Oh, very strange.
So you say you're an Iron Axe dwarf?
I'm very proud of it, my friend.
We found a coin actually in our travels, and I was wondering if there's any significance to this.
A coin?
I'll pull out the Iron Axe coin that we found. It was down underneath the ruins, I believe.
Ruins? Where at? What ruins?
It was underneath a ruined temple, actually, that black dragon named Thos Fiernan, I think that was his name, took over.
Wow!
And we found this on a dwarf skeleton, in fact, that had been there apparently for quite some time.
He takes a look at the coin and he turns it and he sees the symbol and all of that, and he says, you really don't know what you have here. This is from one of the old leaders of the past. This is from one of the kings. And what this coin does is it unlocks iron safes that are found all throughout the Iron Axe halls. And there's a lot of treasure in these safes. Well, the ones that haven't been opened already, but they're impenetrable. You have to have one of these coins to get in. So you, my friend, I'll take that if you don't mind. I'm going back to the Iron Axe halls anyway. I've got to see if my son's there and his friend. So I'm gonna head there anyway.
I believe I would prefer to keep it myself.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe maybe we could go to the Iron Axe halls and I'll show you where one of these safes are and we could split it 50-50. How about that?
Well, that sounds very interesting. We'll give you a 1/5 share. How's that?
I didn't say 1/5. I didn't even say. Now it's getting worse there, little goblin man.
I'm just doing the math. I forgot about the new straggler, and I point over to the tiefling.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, he'll get a share too, so that's 1/6.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that offer, actually. That
All right, well,
good.
Lead the way. Let's find that altar so I can get my wand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you wanna find that first? By the way, can you give me some underclothing? I just don't want to walk around with a blanket wrapped
All
around me.
I had was the blanket.
I got some robes.
Wrap
You can
that
have
thing
some
up
robes.
and let's go.
You are kidding. Well, I'm going to stop by this lake over here, and I want to go ahead and I want to wash off. I've got this lard all over me, and I'm sticky, I'm gooey. It tastes like butter, and I just want to wash off really quick.
Go ahead.
You know, until we
fine,
get out of here, maybe I should hold on to the coin just in case.
Yeah, you should definitely hold on to the coin. Don't give it to this guy.
Yeah, he gives you the coin. No, he handed the coin back to you anyway.
All right.
Can we look at
Hey, what's going
the
on,
Minotaurs, see if they have anything interesting on them?
You might be able to
slash
salvage
piles
some
they are.
clothes for the
Yeah.
dwarf off the Minotaur.
Yeah, actually, let's take a quick break. All right, adventurers. So you guys wanted to check out you wanted basically Thor to take you to the secret passage, right? Now you guys recognize where you're at, and And I believe that Lynn or Anders said that they remembered where they were at.
Did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Lynn, over here, you recognize this broken statue, right? And this is where the portcullis was. The portcullis is down, so you can look around the corner, and you can see that the portcullis is still, shut. And there's actually 3 full-blown size stone minotaurs here, and it looks like they are in suspended animation. And as you guys come into the south end of this hall, it's all strewn with rubble and pieces of statue, because it looks like this is where a statue once was. And it looks like it looks like something broke this statue. And then there's a wooden cart in here as well, as you guys can see right here, where I'm putting the green pointer. That, my friends, is a wooden cart. And on this wooden cart, there is a bunch, it looks like there's something inside of the cart, because there is a gray leather tarp that's on a bunch of stuff. So you don't know what's on this or not. And then this is also where you saw that little alcove that was on the western wall also. And as you guys get into the room, you can see that this alcove here, it has something pretty interesting. It has a 6-foot tall urn. And it's, like I said, this thing is 6 foot tall. And Ander, as you're right in front of the urn, it has all kinds of carved images of dancing monkeys, all kinds of elephant heads with trunks going all over the place. It looks very, very, very valuable. This thing, it looks heavy as hell too. This thing looks like it's probably 500 pounds. But there's a huge crack in it. But it looks very valuable. And then, like I said, these 3 minotaurs, it looks like these things have been turned to stone somehow.
I'm looking very closely at this thing. I don't want to actually touch it, but I get out my little spectacles and I'm going over every inch, looking at the iconography and trying to figure out if there's a religious significance or if I've seen this before.
No, it's just like an intricate piece of, porcelain. It has all kinds of, like I said, dancing monkeys and elephant heads on it. It doesn't look like it has any kind of religious meaning or nothing historical. It just looks like it's very intricate. It's just beautiful. It's a very nicely made vase, but there's a big crack in it. However,
I'm going to cast mending on the crack. If I can.
Very, very nice. That is pretty good. So I think when you use mending, it can be any type of material, I do believe. So let's see. It repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. Broken chain, 2 halves of a key, torn cloak, wineskin. Yeah, that's beautiful. So as long as you can basically fix about a foot and a foot long damaged piece. Very nice. I like it. So you spend a little bit of time. Takes a minute to cast, and you can see the crack is just starting to close. And it looks like you've mended it. And even, all of the little monkeys and the elephant heads that the crack ran through, it repairs them as well. So it looks brand new.
Excellent.
Can I tell what the minotaurs were doing when they were turned to stone? Like, are they facing any particular direction, or
they're facing.
Seem to be doing.
Yeah, the one up top is facing this way. The one on the left looks like it's facing towards the alcove where the urn is. And then this minotaur down here at the bottom, he's facing southwest, where you guys actually just walk through. But you can see they have their axes drawn. And it looks like they might have been getting ready to fight something or something. It doesn't look like they're swinging their axes or anything, but yeah, they definitely have their axes drawn.
Does it seem like they were maybe protecting this wagon?
Possibly. I mean, the wagon itself has a tarp over it. It looks like there's something underneath the tarp. That's for sure. It's a gray tarp.
I'll approach the wagon and see if I can see anything. I don't want to lift the tarp yet, but just do I notice anything about the wagon on the outside of it?
Not off. No, there's nothing irregular about it. As in, I mean, what are you trying to?
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look like the wheels are broken. It looks like it can be pulled. It's got a couple of handles coming off of it to where you can pull it, or maybe even saddle a horse up to it, or a mule, or something like that. Or
we'll definitely need that wagon if we're going to get this thing out of here. As I point to the big boss.
Yeah, you could probably definitely get that. You could.
Well, I'll pull the tarp off
and maybe even move the minotaurs out of the way. So you pull the tarp off, and when you pull the tarp off, there is quite a bit of stuff in here, and it actually looks like pretty expensive items. It looks like there's a bunch of different various art objects, and everybody that's looking at this stuff, because I see there's only really two of you, so why don't you so Gimbal, Ander, and Lynn, why don't you guys give me perception rolls as you guys are looking at all of this plunder that's in this cart. Nice, Lynn. So Lynn, you remember that this same type of design on all of the art objects here. Remember that room to the north where you actually found the glass ceiling, where all that remember where all that stuff was broken and stuff?
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of this stuff probably came from that room because it's the same type of design and stuff. And then there's a beautiful lantern with a crystal window. Probably looks like about 50 gold. And then it has a beautiful ebony chair that's inlaid with a bunch of gold leaf patterns, probably worth about 100 gold. There is an easel that's made of a purplish wood with gold designs all over it, probably worth about 125. There is a beautiful jade mask with like crocodile or crocodilian type of features. Maybe, I don't even know if crocodilian's a word, but it looks like it has like crocodilian type of features and stuff, probably worth about 150. And then there's a walking cane that's capped with a bat's head. And inside of the bat's head, it has sparkling ruby eyes. It's probably worth about 150 gold. And that's all of the stuff that's in that cart.
Can we put this urn in there? Is there enough room?
Sure, yeah. Now, you'd have to be careful with it, but seeing that the mend spell was already used, I'm not going to make you do a dexterity saving throw, because I was going to make you do that, because it was cracked. But now, seeing that Gimbal, he used the mending spell on it, no need to do that. You can take a couple of you and get that inside of the wagon. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit more XP for the Minotaur encounter. So you guys have gotten like 1,000 experience already tonight. So good job.
Feeling good.
Oh, you guys are at 64 out of 6,500. Look at that.
100 more.
Oh man, that is awesome. You guys are going to be looking for something to kill. I know it now.
Hey, dwarf, come here.
Yeah, the dwarf.
Don't look at me. I'm worth nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, very nice.
Well,
I mean, there is
the porticles are down, right?
The portcullis is down. Yes, there is. Like I was saying, there is a like a lever that's on your side of the bar actually, and it's on the left-hand side, sort of like where you're at, Ander.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Well, hold on, wait. The loot's safe here. the loot is safe here. So let's cover up the cart and come back for it. But because don't we have to find that earth key?
Yeah, but we've got other loot on the way, probably.
Are you going to pull the cart through the tunnel there in the water?
Well, remember, there's other ways too.
Yeah, there's other ways.
You guys have. There's plenty of other places and areas that you guys can go. And
it's up to you, but I can't pull it. I'm too small.
I agree with Gimlet. We need to leave the wagon with the treasures here for now.
Hi, boys. Jennifer Lawrence here.
What are you doing?
I'll pull your cart for you. You big, strapping, beastly, bulging men, you.
On that cart, wench.
Oh, you called me a wench. I am fucking out of here. You don't talk to a lady like that. Oh, too good. I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can find a cart. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I got a cart. Look at that.
Bam.
There you go. There's your cart, gents. Somebody want to pull that cart around? Yeah. Take a couple of you to pull it around. Yeah. You guys can wedge it out. You guys can get it from wedge between those statues. And you get the urn on there also. And you remember seeing another one of these urns too. I mean, there was a couple over by Alicia Ambergold, but remember, I don't think I'd really fuck with Alicia Ambergold. But you've seen another one of these because remember, straight across this area here, all the way to the north, like 100 feet away or so, 150 feet, there's another portcullis identical like this, and you saw another one of those urns in there. You guys are gonna make out like a bandit. Yeah. You guys got. I'm gonna add this to the. Yeah, I'm gonna add this stuff to the your party sheet.
We also have a big pile of gold-plated armor.
Yeah, that's back in the other. That's in the other end of the map.
We left some gold in that pool.
Yeah, and you guys have the
entire stashes everywhere.
There was like a cave to the south over there. There was the dragon statue. There was the elevated dais. Well, the statue was on a circular dais, but then, like 20, 30 feet in front of that statue, remember, there was another raised stone dais that was square that had a huge treasure chest on it.
Yeah, I know. That seems like it's probably a trap, though.
Yeah, you never know.
I know, Dave.
You guys are adventurers, if I'm not mistaken, right? You guys are adventurers.
Well, where are we gonna go, guys?
For you to find the secret room.
Well, yeah. Wasn't the dwarf going to take us to the place where Boo Doll was stoned?
I will.
Well, but then you guys got this wagon and all that. I guess we have to go around to get there.
Charge.
Well,
what's that?
What? Hello? I can take us.
Well, come on, let's go.
All right. So you're going to have to leave the cart here because the cart will not go into the river.
That's fine.
All right.
So
we'll come back.
Let me try gather up all your tokens real close to one another, and then I'll move them all at one time. You guys are going on to the pad. Engage number 1. Love that nice little feature with Fantasy Grounds. In case you guys don't know where it is, it's up on the top of the map menu. It's the 9 little dots. You can click that in DM mode, and then you can highlight all of the tokens and take it. I don't know if it's in players mode, but yeah. Awesome. All right, so you guys are all the way back over here. I'm going to sync the map up for you. Blam, it should have slammed you all the way back over here to where the cavern entrance is. It's to the gargoyle room.
Uh-oh.
And as we make it into the gargoyle room, I flip off the gargoyle.
they
all right, where's this secret door?
They don't even pay any attention to you.
Hey, go loot the corpse over there. I bet they will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they said don't mess with the corpse. But as you guys get back in here, Thord, he just kind of goes over towards the corpse and he just kind of says, mate, I'm so sorry this happened to you. And mind. This is it's unfortunate. So he pushes
Well,
the
there's
doors
clothes
open.
for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And then he pushes the doors open, and one of the doors gets caught on good old Bear because he was crushed on the lurker from above. So he tries to push it a couple times, and you can hear the door just kind of slamming into the dead corpse's head. Boom, boom. But anyways, you guys get into the next room, and he goes, okay, keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled now, because on one of these walls, there's some type of little contraption that she had found, and that's how we got into this place.
Oh, I thought
So,
it was
perception
in
check?
the goblin or the gargoyle room.
No, it was...
I'll start scanning the wall.
You could do a
I can do
perception
it.
check.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me
I'm
get
going
to
to use that wand, and then we'll find it.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Let me get all. Well, I think that wand is it detect or is it unlock? I forget what the wand does. Someone enlighten me with that wand. I think it might be
No idea.
maybe
It was detect.
detect, or if it's detect, that would be good. Who has the wand? Is it Zero?
think
I have it, but I don't have it on my sheet. But I have.
Zero was the only mage at that point in time, but now we have a plethora of mages, which is a good thing.
Hopefully Breeze didn't run up with it.
You know what? I think Rain had it.
Well, she must have passed it off to me then.
She would have passed it off.
Yeah.
Oh, Kimball's going to be pissed.
Yeah,
You're darn right I am. That's mine.
I need to go and look, see real quick what wand he gave you. Stand by.
I
I don't really know what it is. She just gave it.
So check this out. It is a wand of secret door detection. All right, so who wants this wand?
Well, it's mine. I want it.
Well, it would be on someone besides you or Cardin.
Zeros.
But, okay.
Got it.
Yeah, so let's give it to Zero. But then of course, Zero can give it to you. Okay, so there you go. Wand of secret door detection. Actually, a pretty cool wand. So it's just like I said, it's a normal stick. It has 7 charges, and when you expend a charge, it allows you, the wielder, to see all the secret doors and secret compartments, aka statues and everything else, which you could have used back there in the other one of the other rooms that you were in. Hint, hint. And then when all of the charges are spent, the wand would go back to Delphin. And he did tell you that. So, all right. So you got this wand of secret door detection. I imagine that you are going to use a charge 0.
Yeah.
All right. So on the left-hand side, there is an outline of a door right here. It is a 10-foot wide passage, it looks like. And you're the only one that can see this.
It's over here, guys.
Well, open it up.
Give me an investigation check. 0.
I don't believe you. I don't see anything.
All I see is that dumb picture.
Yeah, the priest with the donkey head.
I'm telling you, it's right here.
You may need a little bit of help there, 010.
Give me. Let me see this. I'm gonna start poking around too, because I know he's the only one who can see it. But
Give me an investigation check.
All right, out of the way here. Let me show you what a real investigation check looks
I'm
like.
too short. So what
That's-
we're looking for is like above 3 feet. So that's the problem.
2 down.
Oh my God.
Let's have a non-mage do it.
3 down. 2 to go. Let's have a non-mage.
No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Right?
Oh,
my Lord.
God.
What? There's
Well,
something on the wall?
Hey, dwarf, where is it?
Let's just start
I
running
told
around.
you, it's right here.
Oh my
Well,
god.
you can also open it before. You show us how it's done.
So
Send this wand away. It's useless. I'm
All right.
telling you, he's right here.
Thord.
Maybe some insight would help. Nope.
God, you guys just keep. Oh my God, that's another one, Ander. Oh my gosh, you guys are rolling absolutely.
Roll an insight check.
Wow, that is absolutely bad. So,
Well, if we can
Cardus,
see it, can we start? Can we knock
well,
the?
Thord, he comes over here and he says, "You idiots!" And he kind of presses on a little door that kind of collapses into the wall, and of course with the help of you there, Cardus, because you had the best roll out of 20 rolls. You had the best. He says, "You idiots! It's right here," and then he presses the door open, and a door opens, and this door is, like I said, it's 10 foot wide, and it has a set of stairs that descend down about 10 feet, and then it has a walkway that kind of turns to the right or to the north.
Wow, well, that's about time. That was weird. I
You
believe I didn't
guys,
see that before.
all of you look like a monkey's fucking a football looking for that damn latch.
What took you long enough?
Well, I was kind of sitting back enjoying watching you guys flounder at this.
Shut
a
up before I
football?
throw you next to goblins or wherever they're
You
called.
guys, you guys must be new adventurers. You must be new at this. So there's a chamber that's going to the north, and then it turns to the west. And it looks like the stairs are descending down. So it goes down about another 10 feet. So now you're going to be 20 feet below. And then, as you round the corner, Lynn, there is a stone door. And the door is not closed, but it's not closed all the way, but it is propped up, so you can see about this much of the room. And then he says, "That's it. That's the chamber. That's where Honey Boo Boo and Carrot Top, that's where they turned into stone. Just beyond that door. Be careful. I don't know if the trap reset. I didn't stay around long to find out. That's
It was a magical
for
trap.
darn tootin'. Yeah, that's for darn tootin'. I didn't hang around, that's for sure."
One of you arcane magic users, why don't you take a look at the magical auras?
Taking 20 is a 3.5 thing.
Step forward
It's not in 5e.
on top of him.
I'm
Hey,
glad
you
that's
do it.
not
I'm
there.
running out of incense.
I do an Arcana check.
On the door to see if there's any kind of traps or anything. Sure, you can do that. Ooh, very nice. You don't see that there's any kind of and in fact, you don't even see any tripwires or anything like that. It doesn't even look like this door was even trapped.
Doesn't look trapped at all.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I think our
No,
dwarf has been
cast
drinking too
it.
much.
Oh, silly boy. So I'll get my incense out and I'll cast the tech magic there.
You want to do a 10-minute ritual?
Yep.
All right, so what is everybody else doing during this 10-minute ritual that is being cast? Yeah, this would be Medeno in the chat. So this would be the spot where a rogue would be really useful in the party right now.
Yeah.
We had one.
I know.
We had one.
Ran off. No. All right, adventurers. What are you guys doing as Gimbal is performing his ritual for detect magic?
I'll just watch him do it and just criticize.
God. You and Zero back there with your spectacles on. Yeah, he's doing it all wrong. Yeah. I can see Lynn. He's just walking up to the door. He's just gonna walk right in, I think.
Well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna since he said the door wasn't trapped, I'll just go ahead and take a short step in, peek around the corner.
Sure. Yeah, this is what you see. Oh, hold on. Close your maps, guys. Close your maps quick, please. Close them. Fuck. I screwed that up. I fucked that up. Such an idiot. Yep, I see you guys didn't close your map, so don't worry
I
about
was
it.
trying to. I was trying to.
It froze up.
Yeah,
everything
it's frozen,
froze.
Dave. I can't close it.
My character sheet was over the door. If that's any consolation.
No, yeah, you guys are.
For the record, Dave, I moved way to the one side of the map.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't see anything. So
Yeah, I uncovered a little bit too much.
Is it good now?
Yeah, you're good, man.
Oops.
Okay. I'll go open it up again. Yeah.
Zero disconnect.
Yeah. I'm joining now.
When you guys disconnect? Oh. All right, so inside of this room, you can see that there is a massive stone altar that's on the left-hand wall, which is to the west. And the ceiling is ceiling goes up to about 20 feet. And flanking this altar, there are a pair of 6-foot-tall urns, and they have a bunch of different sculptures on them. And you'll have to look at the, one of them has a bunch of birds sculpted on the urn. The other has a bunch of fish. Now, there's some broken glass and whatnot that's on the floor in front of the altar because it looked like something's gone right through it. And of course, Thor told you that she cast, a spell and blew it open, and that's when a trap went off. So there's this hollow cavity inside that looks like it has a bunch of teeth inside of it. And then there's like a green light that's kind of coming out of it. And then it kind of switches to like a purple. So it's going from like green to purple to green to purple. And then on top of the altar, there's 2 golden braziers. That's on top. Brazzers. And then there's a... Sorry. So you guys can see that there's a Boo-Boo that's petrified. The short, rotund woman, she's wearing robes. Looks like she's got the look of surprise on her face. And she's
Dave,
just frozen in time there.
Could you share the map with me again?
Sure can. There you go. And then on the floor, you can see that there is a clockwork cat that is pawing at what appears to be a petrified stone rat, a cave rat that's kind of over on its side. And this clockwork cat is just pawing at it. And wow, it kind of looks like the same type of clockwork cat you had before it got crushed by the trapper. So that's what you see inside of this room. It goes about 40 feet in, and it's 20 foot wide.
So, Dave, my map is blank.
Yeah, mine's gray too.
Totally gray.
I could see.
Well,
I think you guys might need to disconnect and reconnect, maybe, if it's doing that.
I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
Actually, shut the game down all the way to desktop and then start it back up. So that's what you guys see in here. Couple of urns, fish on one of the urns, birds on the other, couple of gold braziers on top of the altar. The altar is broken. Looks like it has a bunch of teeth, like an open mouth, and then, of course, it has green and purple light coming out. You can see the petrified body of Boo-Boo Darwa. She's suspended, and she's got the face of the shocker, that she's a face of surprise. And then there's the mechanical cat that's kind of pawing at a rat that was affected by the trap as well. And Ford, he tells you, this is the room, my friends.
So I don't want to go any further in there until we know about the magical stuff in there, so I will wait. Hopefully, this ritual will be done soon.
Hey, it takes 10 minutes, man. We just barely started.
He'll be done when he logs back in.
Arcane magic users.
So what does everybody want to do? One of you wanted to stay outside. Cardus, what about you?
I'm still criticizing him.
Zero?
Not like that. Not like that. Like that.
I'm just watching the ritual, I guess.
I'm checking out Darwa.
David still comes up as gray.
Yeah, mine too.
I don't know what to tell you, man. The map is already uncovered. I can try to uncover
I'm
this
seeing it as
again.
unidentified map / image. That's what it's titled for me.
Yeah, it will be that way. Does it show up now? I'm uncovering
Oh, here we
the
go.
same area.
Here we go. Yeah. I see an area now.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, it reset all the
It reset your fog of war, huh?
the fog of war. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe it won't be that way the next time we play.
So I want to come in here and what do I see as far as magical auras?
The altar is definitely magical. That's for sure. The altar definitely is. It is a very powerful magic. The cat is also showing a aura. Thanks for the follows, guys.
So I'll tell everybody what I'm seeing. What school of magic am I looking at here?
It is it's conjuration. And then there's also, well, the altar shows many different schools of magic, pretty much every school of magic. And then on the very, let's see, where are you at? Over on the very northeastern corner, there's also a very small spotch of, you can see a very light aura on the wall over there too. About
northeast corner. Okay.
About right here.
So I'm going to go up and see what that is specifically.
It's actually a rune. It looks like it's some type of rune. And it's under the same type of... Well, yeah, you can just push the... You push the little false panel, sort of like what Thor did back getting in here. And it looks like there's another small little lever where it would probably be another... maybe an entrance or an exit to this place. Thanks for the follows, guys. All right. So as you push it, a 10-foot wide door opens up, and it goes to about here. Well, actually, it goes a little bit further as well. I think you have dark vision, so it does. It extends out to your dark vision, which is going to be the end of right here. And what it does is it goes under the chamber that was traveling from north to south. So that's why it looks a little weird here, is because this is actually under the chamber where you guys were, where the tomato squashed corpses and where the lurker and the stuff like that was. Yeah, so you can see down as far, and it looks like it continues on as well, Gimbal.
Well, she already took the key, right?
Well, remember Thord grabbed the key. Thord grabbed the key. No,
so
Thord is with you.
Here we need.
He gave the key to his son, and then his son and friend ran off. And they all ran off together, but then remember, they were grab-assing around in the gargoyle room looking at all the weapons, and then he lost his footing and fell into the stream and ended up getting carried all the way back over to the Minotaurs, where they found him, because he hit his head on a rock, and then he woke up. And then as he woke up, he was being tied to that spit and being hung in front of the fire. and being roasted and greased and all that other stuff. All of the
Lubed up,
stuff.
etc.
going in. He was being lubed up, man. They were going on
So-
in.
It doesn't seem like they would have come down here, probably.
He doesn't even
If they
remember
were in the gargoyle
the
room.
exit there. The exit that you just found. He says, "Oh,
Right.
that might be the way out of here, actually."
Well, but this probably isn't where your son and his friend went. They
But
probably
it may lead
went...
to it. I think we would have ran
Well,
into him by
maybe.
now. Maybe if we go back the way we're through the
Towards
portcullis
the
and
lake.
stuff. Yeah.
We didn't find anybody out there. They didn't come the way we came, or they didn't leave the way we came. I don't know.
He says he remembers because he was
I would've
creating a map for this place. And he said that this comes out back where the pools are. He said there were a bunch of pools and a big statue in a room. He says this is where that room leads to. Not the door where you just found. Gimbal, I don't know where that goes. I didn't find that. Neither did none of us did. We came back out. So if we go back north, we'll come out where the pools are.
Well, I know that, but that's probably not where your son is.
Well, that's the only way that they could have went. Because I got swept down the river unless I
Unless they
honestly
followed
don't
down
think
the river,
well,
but didn't see you
well maybe
and passed towards
Well.
the lake. We haven't seen the lake yet.
well maybe yeah, that's true. Maybe they didn't, maybe they saw the Minotaur taking me and maybe they got scared and ran. But I wouldn't think they would do that. I hope they wouldn't leave me for dead with a bunch of Minotaur. I mean, there were a bunch of them. There were like 6 or 7 of them at one time.
Well, okay, hold on now. Now, do we need the altar, or is there anything here that we want? You guys just need the key, right? Then I can have my wand.
He said the key looked like it was about the size of my fist. It looked like a spiked ball.
Right,
That-
but we don't need her. And I pointed the
Well,
petrified person.
we do need her because there's a reward for her.
Well,
Oh.
we know where
Ooh,
she
well,
is.
A
Don't want
reward?
that.
Can I have some of the reward for helping? I think that's part of the 1/6. Yeah, that's part of the 1/6.
You can have her arm.
Ah. Well,
We
maybe
know
they
where
could.
she is.
Maybe they
She's
could
not
even
going.
bring her back to life. I mean, you could. The dwarves, we know about all these rituals that go from stone to flesh. Why not? I'm sure that's what they'll probably do back in Daggerford or Waterdeep, wherever you take her anyway.
Well, yeah, I guess, but she is kind of a problem. I mean, they want to try her for crimes, right? But why not just
Right.
leave her here?
Yeah, we could do it. Yeah.
No, we'll be taking her with us.
Well, you.
Put her in the cart.
She's got the cart. That's right. That's right. You guys have the cart now.
All right, well, put her
But
in the
how
cart.
the hell are we gonna? I guess we're gonna have to bring the cart through the pool room anyway, right? Oh boy, decisions, says Thord. Decisions,
Well,
adventurers.
Let's see where this goes. I want to find your son and his friend.
Well, I
Need
want
that
to
key.
find Grit and Lump too. But I bet you I know where they went. They probably went back to the Iron Axe Halls back in Mount Illifarn. I can almost guarantee that's probably where they went.
You think they got out of here already?
I don't know. We haven't found their dead bodies yet. I mean, hopefully, praise Moradin, but I hope that we don't find. I don't care about Lump, but I don't know what I'd do without Grit. I mean, his mother died when he was born. I mean, when it's a horrible story. I'm not going to tell you, but unfortunately, his mother died just leaving the hospital. Actually,
The hospital.
they were doing some work with some trees and whatnot. She slipped. She fell into a wood chipper. It spit her out the other end. It was ugly.
Another wood chip.
Another wood chipper. I swear to God, I've had more wood chipper accidents in my games than anything else.
So I guess we'll kind of wander down the hall, see if we can see something interesting down here.
All right. Yeah, as you guys are going down this hall, wood chipper again. I'm so predictable. looks like the corridor travels north. And you can see about another 60 feet. And then it looks like the corridor turns to the right. But it looks like it also continues straight ahead as well. Lynn leading the charge. Look at Lynn. Just badass Lynn, man.
Yeah, go on. We're doing it.
Fearless.
All right, so right here is a... This is actually an area that doesn't look like it was really ever completed. I mean, the tunnel is just got a bunch of dust, a bunch of cobwebs, a bunch of small little spiders running around, and there's a couple torch sconces, but it's just a dead end, and it doesn't look like it was dug out any further. It doesn't look like it. But then, like I said, the path continues on, and
I want to look
all the
for
way to a dead end. Actually,
I'm going to look for secret doors here, Dave.
sure. Give me an investigation check when you're in that alcove.
Man, my investigation checks have sucked today.
Oh, you're thinking about how you're gonna. Oh, and are you guys gonna take that other mechanical cat as well? Nobody said anything about that.
Heck no.
Leaving that thing in there then? Well, then it starts following you. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it would start following you. It definitely would start following you.
Starts following me.
Why don't
Do you have canned tuna in your pocket or something?
It just likes me for my tail.
A canned tuna. What if it was in a pouch? You could. I like the pouch tuna better.
That's true. Yeah.
I do. I love the pouch tuna. Why don't you guys? One person roll a d6.
All right, I got it.
All right, so it's following 010. So 010. This mechanical cat, you can hear the gears just churning inside, and it's just purring and rubbing up against you and whatnot.
Take my mace and I smash it.
Bam! Well, Gimbal will love that. So gears
more parts.
and more parts just all over the place. You smash it, you hear gears clicking and whatnot. A couple sparks shoot out of it. One of the eyeballs pops out and rolls against the wall. That's a dead end in front of you. So you got more parts, guys.
Hey, hooray!
You can
I'll
get more
gather
parts
up all
out of
the
this
things
one.
and the little cogs and shafts and all the little parts that make this thing work.
Yeah, and as its eyes close, it lets out a little noise. Meow.
Meow.
Oh,
I don't know what it is with this party and cats, but
Stinking cats.
There's got to be a door around here somewhere. Come on, guys.
Hero, give that wand a
Secret
whirl.
doors. Oh, yes, get the wand.
You still have this detect magic too, right?
Yeah, nothing's.
Yeah, that
nothing's,
would be so
the
dark.
cat was definitely magical. That's for sure.
Not anymore.
I'm sure that aura faded real quick.
That aura did fade. Meow. One of the eyes fell out of it. Dong. All right. You're using the second charge of that wand, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Guess what? There is a magic door. Well, there is a door, secret door, and you can find another lever. You open up the door, and you see that there, directly in front of you, there is a petrified troll. And the petrified troll is right in front of you. It's in a 10 by 10 alcove, staring right at you. And then it looks like this room opens up into a larger chamber. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end. And I'll even let you guys see this. As you guys walk into the room, it is basically a perfect 50 by 50 chamber. There are a couple of, say, stone daises that are set up. They're about 20 feet long. There is one here, 20 feet long, where the green line is. And this row in the middle is the chamber that's above. So because you guys are 20 foot lower. And then right here, there is another dais that's raised up, about 3 foot tall, 4 foot tall, and there are a bunch of miniatures and dolls and stuff on it. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. But you guys can see that there's another chamber over here to the northwest. But you guys have to shimmy your way around that troll that's staring dead in your face as that secret door slid aside. So we'll continue next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, adventurers.